your moment of clarity from LeeCamp.net. 23% of corporations have been convicted of a crime. The FBI issues a detailed, well-publicized, well-researched report on crime each year. They strut out there and they say, here it is. We crunch the numbers and here are your bad guys, your assholes, your bridge trolls, your walking viruses. And look at the amount of harm they've done. And you know what? I thank the FBI for that. But then last year, the FBI slipped up and left corporate crime out of the report. They didn't mention it at all. Oh, wait, that's every year. Every year, the FBI has forgotten to mention the John Madden after Thanksgiving dinner-sized bag of reports on corporate criminals, gangsters with ties on, thugs with cufflinks. Surely not every year. Every year. On average, all burglary and street crime adds up to $4 or $5 billion. On average, corporate crime is in the hundreds of billions, if not trillions of dollars. And that doesn't count loopholes and sketchy practices that are technically legal, but smell like a rotting rat carcass bathing in French onion soup. Leaving that stuff out of the crime reports is like listing oil spills and leaving out the Exxon Valdez. It's like listing terrorist attacks of the 90s and leaving out the Macarena. It's like listing all of the accomplishments of the Make-A-Wish Foundation and leaving out the rise of David Cameron. It's like listing the best running back of the past 100 years and forgetting to mention Muhammad Ali. I don't know sports. I'm sorry, I don't know sports. And yet we let these corporate criminals continue to operate. We don't do this in other areas of our lives. In order to have a broadcasting license, you must be of sound moral character, and the FCC can take away that license if you've been convicted of a felony. We don't let child molesters continue to serve as teachers at our schools. We don't let bestialites like Newt Gingrich own a petting zoo. Yet we let corporate criminals continue to run our corporations. We need to name these criminals. We need to see them marched out in a criminal lineup, and the country should be asked, which of these men touched you in the 401k? Which of these men fondled your mortgage and violated your IRA? You know, there's a website that shows you every registered sex offender living in your neighborhood. Let's do the same with corporate criminals. White-collar crime is only different from on-the-street crime in scale. One steals your phone, the other steals your hope. These people shouldn't be allowed to go back and start all over again. That's been your moment of clarity from LeeCamp.net. Many of the facts in this moment of clarity came to you from Tom Hartman's piece in truthout.org. Check it out. Also, help Moment of Clarity continue. Become a member or donate a little something, what you think these are worth at LeeCamp.net. Also, I'm doing a special just for another week and a half. If you sign up to be a member at any level, I will send you a free signed copy of my stand-up comedy album, Chaos for the Weary, that recently was listed as one of the top 5 comedy albums of the year in Dusted Magazine. So please check that out. And on the next episode of Moment of Clarity, investigative journalist Greg Palast. Thanks.
I know about y'all and what you believe. I believe this right now, right here. Not about us dying in a million years. Stop allowing them to build up your fears. I don't know about y'all and what you believe. I believe